Ah, Victoria, feel that? Just breathe it in. The cold wind blowing directly into your face, the freezing rain soaking through your jacket, the beautiful gray sky. Isn't it just a perfect, glorious day to learn English?
Perfect? Slava, are you out of your mind? My umbrella is literally about to turn inside out, my shoes are completely soaked, and I can hardly feel my fingers. You are absolutely crazy if you like this weather.
Welcome back to the Cambridge English Walking Podcast. If you want to learn how to complain or celebrate the weather like a true British local, do not click away. Today, we are teaching you everything you need to know about weather vocabulary right here from the very rainy streets of Cambridge.
Hello, everyone. Yes, as you can see, today we are walking through our local neighborhood. It's a typical residential area in Cambridge, full of brick houses, and today, unfortunately, full of huge puddles. And the weather is, well, it's terribly British.
I think it's absolutely beautiful. Rain makes everything look so fresh and cinematic. I honestly love rainy days. When I wake up and hear the rain hitting the window, I feel so happy and full of energy.
See, listeners, this is why Slava and I are very, very different. When it's raining and windy like today, I just want to stay in bed, pull the blanket right over my head, and drink hot tea all day. Rain makes me feel so slow and sleepy. I hate being wet.
It is amazing how much the weather affects our mood, isn't it? And that is exactly why we're talking about it today.
Some of you might be thinking right now, talking about the weather, that's so boring. Only old people talk about the weather. But trust us, it is actually the most important topic you will ever learn in English.
Exactly, especially if you visit or live in the UK. In England, talking about the weather is almost like a national sport. Everyone talks about it every single day. It's the ultimate icebreaker.
An icebreaker is something you say to start a conversation with a stranger. It breaks the awkward silence. You can't just walk up to someone at the bus stop and say, "Tell me about your deepest fears." That's super weird and inappropriate.
Very weird. But if you stand next to someone and say, "Terrible weather today, isn't it?" Boom, you are immediately having a conversation.
So, today, while we walk and try to survive this storm, we're going to teach you natural, everyday English phrases to talk about the weather, complain about it, and make perfect small talk. Let's go.
Let's start with the absolute basics. Victoria, if you want to ask someone about the weather, what is the easiest, most natural way to do it?
The most common question you will hear is simply, "How's the weather?" It's short, it's easy. How's the weather? Or you can say, "What's the weather like?"
How's the weather? And what's the weather like? They mean exactly the same thing. You will hear native speakers use both of these questions all the time.
And to answer, you just use the words "it is" or "it's" and add an adjective. For example, right now, I would simply say it's rainy or it's wet.
You can also describe the sky. Look up, Victoria. Today, there is no sun at all. The sky is completely gray. So we would say it's cloudy.
We can also say it's overcast. Overcast is a great vocabulary word. It means the clouds are thick and covering the whole sky like a gray blanket. It sounds a bit more advanced than just cloudy.
And there is another word we use a lot in England for this specific type of day: gloomy. Gloomy means dark, gray, and a little bit depressing. Victoria, would you say today is gloomy?
Yes, 100%. It is very gloomy today. Slava, tell me, what is your absolute ideal weather? If you could choose the perfect day, what would it look like?
Well, honestly, I'd love weather exactly like this. Cool, cloudy, maybe a little bit of light rain. I don't like it when the sun is too bright. It hurts my eyes, and I hate sweating. I just like it when it's a bit cloudy and there's a nice gentle breeze.
A breeze is a light, pleasant wind. But Slava, what we have right now is not a breeze. This is a very strong wind. It's blowing rain into my eyes.
Okay, that is true. Today is quite windy. But what about you, Victoria? What kind of weather do you actually like?
I am definitely a summer person. I love it when it's warm, sunny, and the sky is perfectly blue without a single cloud. I love waking up to bright sunshine.
Really? Even when it's super hot and sticky?
Well, there is a big difference between warm and hot. I like warm. Let's explain the difference to our listeners right now.
Good idea. Let's talk about temperature words.
Warm is nice and comfortable. It's pleasant. Maybe 22 or 25 degrees Celsius. You can wear a t-shirt, you feel relaxed, you don't sweat. You can say, it's a beautifully warm day. Everyone loves a warm day.
But hot is higher. When it's hot, maybe 30 degrees or more, you start sweating. It becomes uncomfortable. You want to turn on the air conditioning or jump into a cold swimming pool. Sometimes people complain and say, it's boiling today.
Yes, boiling means extremely hot, like water boiling on a stove for tea. If you say, I'm boiling, it means I am so incredibly hot I can't stand it.
Now, let's go down the temperature scale. What is just below warm?
Below warm is cool. Cool is also nice. It's not cold, but it's refreshing. You might need a light sweater or a thin jacket. Then, lower than that, we have chilly.
Oh, I love the word chilly. It's a bit chilly today. It means it's slightly cold, maybe just enough to make you shiver a little bit.
And then we have cold. Just like today, it is cold. You need a proper jacket, a scarf, and maybe gloves.
And what is the extreme version of cold?
Freezing! If the temperature is near zero, or if you just feel very uncomfortable because of the wind, you say, I'm freezing, or it's freezing outside. Actually, Slava, I am freezing right now. My hands are like ice.
Just keep walking, Victoria. The movement will keep you warm. So, to recap the temperatures for our listeners, from top to bottom, boiling, hot, warm, cool, chilly, cold, and freezing.
Okay, let's talk about what is falling from the sky right now. Rain. And let me tell you, there are different levels of rain in English.
Exactly. If it's just tiny drops, very light rain, we call it drizzle. You can say it's drizzling. You don't even really need an umbrella for a drizzle. It's just annoying.
But right now, as we walk down this street, it is not drizzling. It is raining pretty hard. If it's raining very heavily, we say it's pouring, or it's pouring rain.
Yes, pouring rain. It's like someone is pouring a giant bucket of water over Cambridge right now.
There is also a very famous expression that all English learners are taught in school. It's raining cats and dogs.
Ah, yes. Raining cats and dogs, meaning it's raining very, very heavily. But a quick tip for our listeners, native speakers don't actually say raining cats and dogs very often anymore. It sounds a little bit old-fashioned or like a cartoon.
That's so true. It's good to understand it if you read it in a book, but if you want to sound natural in real life, just say it's pouring or it's raining heavily. Or if you want to sound really British, you can say it's chucking it down.
Chucking it down. I love that phrase. It's very informal, very British. Now let's talk about the wind. Victoria, why do you hate the wind so much?
Because it's so annoying. When it's windy, my hair flies into my face, and umbrellas are completely useless. If a strong gust of wind hits you, your umbrella turns inside out and breaks.
Well, your umbrella looks like it's struggling to survive right now.
It is. I'm fighting with it. So, if you want to describe this, you can say it's windy today. Or if it's very intense, you can say there's a strong wind, or the wind is crazy today.
Let's broaden the topic a bit. We talk a lot about daily weather, but let's talk about the 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
Ah, wait. For our learners, we should mention the difference between British and American English here. In British English, we say autumn, but in American English, they call it fall.
Yes, autumn and fall are the exact same season, the time of year when the leaves drop from the trees.
Speaking of which, autumn is actually a beautiful season. I love when the leaves change color. Everything turns red, orange, and yellow. It's not too hot and not too cold.
It is beautiful. But what about spring? Spring is when the world wakes up. Everything is fresh, green, and the flowers are blooming. I think spring is a fantastic time of year.
Spring is lovely, yes, but then we have winter. Slava, you love cold weather, so you must love winter, right?
I do, but even I admit that winter can be tough. In England, winter is very long, very dark, and very gray.
Exactly. And that actually brings up an interesting topic. Do you know about that thing called seasonal depression?
Oh yes, also known as seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. It's when people feel genuinely sad, tired, or unmotivated because there is not enough sunlight during the winter months.
It is a very real thing. When you don't see the sun for weeks and it gets dark at 4 p.m., it really affects your mood. That's why we need to talk about the weather. It's not just small talk. It actually impacts how we feel every single day.
You know what the hardest part about living in England is? The weather is incredibly unpredictable.
Unpredictable. That is a fantastic vocabulary word for you guys. It means you cannot predict it. You simply do not know what is going to happen next.
Exactly. You look out the window in the morning and it's perfectly sunny. So you leave the house in a t-shirt and sunglasses. By lunchtime, it's pouring rain and you are freezing. And by 4 p.m., it's sunny again, but the wind is blowing.
We have a great phrase for that exact situation. People say, 4 seasons in one day. If the weather changes constantly from sunny to rainy to cold to warm, just say, wow, we are having 4 seasons in one day. Everyone will agree with you.
Because it's so unpredictable, people always check the weather forecast. Victoria, how often do you check the forecast on your phone?
Literally every single morning. It's the first thing I do when I wake up. I need to know what to wear. If it says rain, I bring my umbrella. If it says cold, I wear a heavy coat.
So if you're talking to a friend, you can ask, did you check the forecast? Or, what's the weather supposed to be like today?
That phrase, supposed to, is extremely useful. It means, what did the forecast predict? You can answer, it's supposed to rain this afternoon, or it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow.
But let's be honest, the weather forecast is wrong half the time anyway.
So true. It says 0% chance of rain, and suddenly it's chucking it down and you're completely soaked. Just like me right now. My socks are actually wet, Slava. I am walking in wet socks.
Just a little further, Victoria. You're doing great. Since we're walking through the rain in Cambridge, I think it's the perfect time to teach some weather idioms. English is full of idioms based on the weather.
Oh, there are so many. My favorite one is under the weather.
That's a classic. If you say, I'm feeling a bit under the weather, what does that mean, Victoria? Does it mean you're standing in the rain like we are right now?
No, not at all. It means you're sick. Usually not terribly sick, just a mild illness like a cold, a headache, or a sore throat. You can call your boss and say, I can't come to the office today. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. It's a very polite and natural way to say you are unwell.
Here's another one. Look at the sky right now. It is completely full of dark gray clouds. But there's a famous idiom. Every cloud has a silver lining.
A silver lining. A lining is like the edge of something. So it means even a dark, scary cloud has a bright, shiny edge made of silver.
Metaphorically, it means that even in a very bad or negative situation, there is always something good that comes out of it. It's about finding the positive side of something negative.
For example, let's say it rains on the day of your outdoor birthday party. That's sad. But then you might say, well, every cloud has a silver lining. At least we got to spend time together inside and play board games.
Perfect example. Okay, how about come rain or shine?
Oh, I use this one a lot. Come rain or shine means that you will do something no matter what happens, no matter what the weather is. It shows you are committed.
For example, Victoria, we are going to finish recording this walking podcast outside, come rain or shine.
Yes, even if I get a cold tomorrow, weather won't stop us.
Teasing, setting up another great one. Let's give them one more. Saving for a rainy day.
Oh, that's a good one. Saving for a rainy day has nothing to do with actual rain. It means saving money for a time in the future when you might really need it, like an emergency.
Exactly. You put some money in the bank and say, I'm not going to spend this. I'm saving it for a rainy day. It makes your English sound so advanced when you use phrases like this.
Okay, so we've learned a ton of vocabulary and idioms. Now, how do we actually use it in real life? Let's practice some small talk.
The secret to English small talk is this. Never just say yes or no. If someone says, bad weather today, and you just say yes, the conversation dies immediately. It's extremely awkward.
Exactly. You need to agree with the person and then add your own little comment or your own experience. Let's show you how to do it. Role play time.
Scene number 1. We are two neighbors meeting on the street. It is pouring rain. I will start. Absolutely awful weather we're having today, isn't it?
Tell me about it. I forgot my umbrella at home and I got completely soaked just walking to the shop.
Oh no, what a nightmare. I just hope it stops raining soon. I'm freezing out here.
Same here. I can't wait to get inside and dry off.
And stop. See what we did there? I made a comment. Victoria agreed by saying, tell me about it, which is a great phrase that means I totally agree with you. And then she added her story about forgetting her umbrella. That keeps the conversation flowing.
Upbeat and happy. Setting the next scene, let's do one more. Scene number 2. We are colleagues at work, and we are talking about our weekend plans. This time, we want good weather.
Hey, Victoria. Any exciting plans for the weekend?
I'm actually thinking about going to the beach with some friends on Saturday. Do you know what the forecast is supposed to be like?
Oh, I checked my phone this morning. It's supposed to be really warm and sunny all weekend, around 24 degrees.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Perfect beach weather. I'm so excited. I haven't been to the beach in months.
You know how unpredictable it is here, though. I would definitely pack some sunscreen, but maybe bring a light jacket just in case.
Notice how I use the word gorgeous there? Native speakers love using strong, positive adjectives for good weather. Gorgeous, beautiful, lovely, absolutely stunning.
What a lovely day. Absolutely stunning weather. And for bad weather, we use words like miserable, awful, or terrible. Like right now, looking at you, Victoria, you look completely miserable.
I really am, Slava. The wind is terrible, my hair is a mess, my socks are wet, and the rain is dripping down my nose.
All right. I think we should wrap up this episode before Victoria officially turns into a block of ice right here on the streets of Cambridge, and I have to carry her home.
Thank you so much. We covered a huge amount of information today. We talked about temperatures, from freezing all the way up to boiling. We talked about rain, drizzle, pouring rain, and wind. We learned how to say the weather is unpredictable and how to talk about the 4 seasons.
We also gave you some great idioms like under the weather, every cloud has a silver lining, and saving for a rainy day. Plus, we shared the secrets of how to make British small talk without making it awkward. That is a lot of English for one day.
It is. But please, listen to us. Don't try to memorize everything at once today. That will just overload your brain and give you a headache.
Absolutely. Learning English is a journey. It's not a race. The best thing you can do right now is pick 2 or 3 new phrases from this video that you really like. Write them down in your notebook.
And then try to use them this week. Look out your window, look at the sky, and describe the weather out loud in English to yourself.
Or, even better, try making small talk with someone in English. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes. Making mistakes is the only way your brain actually learns how to speak naturally.
So just open your mouth and start talking. Next time you see someone, say, "Nice day, isn't it?" Or, "Looks like it might rain later," and see where the conversation goes. You will be practicing real-life English.
Thank you so much for joining us on this very wet, very windy, and very authentic British walk. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to hit that subscribe button for the Cambridge English Walking Podcast.
Yes, please subscribe and give this video a like. It really helps our channel grow and allows us to make more videos for you. And before we go, we have a homework assignment for you.
That's right. Go down to the comments section right now and tell us, what is the weather like where you live today?
Use the vocabulary we taught you today. Is it pouring rain? Is it a gorgeous sunny day? Is it gloomy and overcast? Are you having 4 seasons in one day?
We read all the comments, and we absolutely love seeing where you are from and practicing with you.
All right, Slava, I am officially done. We are going home to drink some hot tea immediately.
Deal. Take care, everyone. Keep practicing, keep learning.
And stay dry if it's raining or stay cool if it's boiling. We will see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.